I will send this over. Yeah, definitely. So this is your setup before. And again, like I said, if we did this with the head and took the club, this is your roll where the hands are by your left side. Could go a little bit further forward there, but that to me, that ball's a bit too far back in the stance. And you're kind of further forward towards your left foot. So move the ball forward towards. So forwards towards your target. Back is towards your back foot, yeah? Right. So that's kind of as terminology goes, okay? But your head, you consider, is very minimally behind the golf ball, yeah? So for you now to hit this golf ball on the way up, you'd have to then start leaning back in your swing. Well, we don't want to lean back in the swing in any shot. We want to be moving our body towards target, to put energy towards target, yeah? But if you move this way in the swing now as you'd want to at your 7-iron, you're going to be coming down so steep, goes right up your left nostril and doesn't go very far at all. And if you're not careful, you might just smother it low left. And again, depending on how you're physically feeling, you're going to struggle to get any kind of consistency. So we're going to start off with our feet together, as you can see on this right-hand one now, okay? Ball now you can see is left heel, yeah? Hands are by your right thigh. This foot flared out a little bit for some reason, which you start moving that around, okay? But you've got a little bit more there, you see? And then you turn that right foot in now. So if we look at this, when you move back there with your spine, watch where your hands, they start. So you lean back in a sec there. So the hands now are getting a bit more behind the goal ball again. And we did move them back, I think. There you go there. So that would be perfect. Okay, and if I step you there, you've got a nice bit of shoulder lean. That's nicely down towards your left heel and the hands are forward enough-ish. So this setup being leant back slightly is going to encourage you now to hit more that way. Whereas when the shoulders are kind of more level, it's going to encourage you more to come down on it, you see. And that's the thing with an iron, we want to come down the golf ball, which is why this setup works great for your irons, but it's not the setup for a driver. So as we said at the start, you've got different setups, but the same swing. So different setups. If we go to chipping, I'm not going to go into too many details here now, but if we're going to chipping, the weight would be more on this foot, the foot would be there, and the shoulders would be more in that position, because that's going to encourage a much more steeper angle, So your setup is always creating a different angle of attack, as we call it, where the club now comes in the golf. So this setup here now is really, really good. Hence that reason that last one was as good as it was, okay? So we get ourselves in a slightly tilted position. Again, it took a bit of time getting there, but you got there. As you swing the golf club back there now, decent rotation with the shoulders, nice width with the arms. As you're coming back in here now, you can see now your shoulders now are getting a nice sort of spine angle lean just before impact there now. We've hit up on this golf ball and a good release of the target on that left side because your weight's going this way. If that ball had been back here too far as opposed to where it was, that would have gone up in the air. Or hit the golf ball with no angle on the club face and just been a smother low left. So the two shots you'll get with the drive when that ball gets too far back or you're not leaning back is really, really, really high or really low. Because you're either smothering it, you're either coming down like this and hitting the club with no loft, or you're coming down like this, hit the top of the driver, and it just goes skywards. Got you. So it's changing the setup. So I suppose in some ways, from a driver's perspective, trying to relate things to more cricket, your drive is going to be a little bit more kind of back foot kind of shot at setups. If you're sort of setting up, and I just almost try to swing through it, where your chipping would be more kind of your forward defensive going that way. And so just again, it's understand the sort of middle ground. And it all stems around your weight position, your body position. Yeah, how your body and spine angle are kind of set up determines the angles you're going to produce. And then you just swing the club, If I swing this pick here now, if my hand is sort of above there now, that's a kind of equal swing back and forth. If I tip my hand this way now, it's a steeper angle, If I tip it this way and swing it, it's more of an upward angle, So I'm just changing the angle based on how I position my hand and my body, Not me trying to adjust mid-swing for different shots, because you try and adjust, you'll do it occasionally, but from a consistency standpoint, Dom's going to be miles away. But that's your good drive, obviously. Enjoy that one. But I think when we're on the golf course next time, it will be looking at your swings as to when drivers should be used. And just we'll try and find some other. I'll try and make sure I pick a few holes where we don't need to at driver.
We're actually going to go on the course.
We're on the course, So we tend to go course in if we can do, and work on that kind of proviso. Okay.
Thanks so much.
No, pleasure. Very, very good. Well done, mate.